So I seen that Keith Sweat Old Spice commercial parody. Nobody, Old Spice, nobody can do your arms like this. I was cracking up. His sons and them were involved in the production of some sort of video. I thought it was funny and cool, and I always wanted. I said, back in the day, cat I used to hang out with back in the day used to just chop it up, talk about it. I said, man, if you could have like a sunshine with a T-shirt and bring the sun like a sunny delight and have Keith Sweat or something. So I was tripping when I saw the Old Spice one. I thought it's pretty cool. If he came out with a halfway decent cut right now, it could hit. Cause the thing is, a lot of people, depending on where you live, people around the way know what I mean. Keith Sweat, right after, I want to say, right before um, Babyface had his big run, and especially and right before R. Kelly dominated, Keith Sweat was that dude, like one of those dudes, like in the sense that there was a shift for a certain demographic of R&B, but it was like the way he was hitting his graphics. Because Luther and Freddie, Alexander O'Neal, James Ingram were more middle-aged, upward adult, and they did appeal to younger, but like Sweat, before R. Kelly dominated, and then he had that little run with Babyface, but Sweat was that dude for a minute, and this is a cool commercial. It's funny, it cracks me up, and he does the multiple people and stuff, but it's cool to see Keith, mixing it up. I think the Old Spice thing is pretty funny. I think that it kind of works real cool. And I was like, yeah, how come he, like wondering, like, how come he never did get. I mean, I know Keith was always more bigger in R&B black world. Let's just call it like what it is. Because Keith was big in the hood. I mean, Keith was big. And he had the cuts. And he had crossover success, but he was one of those cats. In a way, if you think about it, it's kind of like, I want to say like Teddy Pendergrass, and not comparing artists, but saying like how Teddy Pendergrass was big, had the soulful thing, and he had pop hits, but he stayed. It was more black based audience, just like Frankie Beverly and Maeve. But Keith Sweat falls into that category, and R. Kelly too. Still, even despite having crossover success, still have more of a stronger base, and that's one of the things with Sweat, because even despite he been out like over 30 years. And it's hard to believe when I say that because that Make It Last album is 32 years old. And a lot of people in the know when Triple Platinum, his debut. And him and Teddy Riley had much major crazy success back in the day. And he wrote, people don't know, Keith Sweat's pen game. Co-wrote Prerogative, co-wrote Just Got Paid for Johnny Kemp. So Sweat's been involved on some major cuts. You know, he's been involved. His pen game, you know. And of course, all the stuff he did solo and his career and in his radio show. But anyway, I like this Old Spice commercial. I thought it was cool. Like the nobody. I was like cracking up. I say he still got it. But they're mixing it up, chopping it up. So anyway, that's my thoughts and takes about Keith Sweat Nobody Old Spice commercial. Called it the Sweat Defense Remix. Crack me up. Props to Keith. Good to see the cat still doing his thing. And that's my thoughts and takes on it. Give me a like, subscribe. Give me your favorite Keith Sweat songs, albums, your memories down Keith Lane. All right. Have a good day. Peace. Nobody.